"I'm ready to be your wife again," my wife said after vanishing for a year. When she showed up, my new partner opened the door and pregnant. Her smile said everything. My ex finally realized she wasn't irreplaceable. The text came at 11 p.m. Tuesday, 8 words after 12 months of silence. "I'm ready to be your wife again. Coming home tomorrow." Sarah left exactly 1 year ago on our anniversary. I came home early with roses to find a note on the counter. "I need space to figure out who I am. Don't wait for me." 2 suitcases gone, her car gone, phone disconnected 3 days later. Friends eventually told me she'd run to California with some instructor from her yoga retreat. She posted beach photos while I ate cereal for dinner and slept on the couch because our bed felt too empty. I was a wreck for 3 months, lost 15 pounds. My 12-year-old daughter Mia stayed with my sister because I could barely function. That was rock bottom. Then I met Jen at Mia's soccer game. I was volunteering at the snack stand to get out of the house. She was the assistant coach, 28, with this bright laugh that made me feel human again. She'd just moved to town for a nursing job. Coffee turned into dinners. She met Mia, who loved her instantly. Jen taught my daughter to braid hair and made pancakes every Sunday with chocolate chips. The house stopped feeling like a tomb. 6 months in, Jen moved in. Her toothbrush appeared, then her clothes, and her furniture. My sister said I smiled more in 2 months with Jen than in 2 years with Sarah. 3 months later, Jen walked out holding a pregnancy test, crying. We sat on the bathroom floor together, crying happy tears. The kind that means something's finally right. I never divorced Sarah. She never filed. Honestly, I'd forgotten about it. We were just living. Then that text arrived. I showed Jen, hand shaking. She read it twice. "What do you want to do?" "Nothing. Absolutely nothing." She squeezed my hand. "Then don't. If she shows up, let me handle it." Next day, I was fixing Mia's bike in the garage when the doorbell rang. Then Jen's voice. I walked to the door. Sarah stood on the porch holding sunflowers and dragging a suitcase. Perfect hair, perfect makeup, confident posture, like she'd been on vacation. Jen stood in the doorway, 7 months pregnant in my old college shirt, barefoot, hair messy, glowing. Sarah's smile froze. Her eyes dropped to Jen's belly, then past her into the house. Baby supplies in the corner, nursing textbooks on the table, ultrasound photos on the fridge. "Who are you?" Sarah's voice was small. Jen's hand moved to her belly. "I'm Jen. You must be Sarah." "I'm his wife." Defensive edge now. "You were his wife. Now you're someone who left." I stepped into view, arm around Jen. Sarah's eyes found mine. Confidence cracked into confusion, then panic. "Tom, what is this?" "My life, the one I built after you left." "But I came back." The flowers shook in her hand. "I made a mistake. We can fix this." The baby kicked against my side. Jen smiled that private smile. "Nothing to fix," I said. "You left assuming I'd pause my life until you figured yourself out. I needed time. You had a year. I had one too. Used mine differently." Tears filled her eyes. "You replaced me after everything?" Jen spoke, kind but final. "He didn't replace you. There's a difference." He moved forward. Sarah stood there, flowers drooping. She looked smaller, lost. "I thought you'd understand, that you'd wait. I understood you didn't want me. So I found someone who did." Baby kicked harder. Jen winced, smiled. Sarah saw it. That intimate moment between two people building something real. "You're really having a baby." "We are," Jen said. "You should go." Sarah nodded slowly, set the flowers on the railing, picked up her suitcase. At the bottom of the steps, she turned back. "I hope you're happy." "I am." I meant it completely. She walked to her car. New, expensive, red. Sat there a minute, hands gripping the wheel, then drove away. Jen closed the door, leaned against it. "You okay?" I kissed her forehead, then her belly. "Yeah, really am." Mia called from upstairs about dinner. Dog barked at a squirrel. Baby kicked. Life was loud, messy, perfect. Sarah thought she could step back into a story that ended wrong. That story died when she left. This one was just starting.